The last 5 years of my teaching experience, I had the best job ever. I taught a class called Outdoor Learning, and basically allowed me to use my philosophy that I believed in, which was letting children be able to play outside, to be learning from their environment, to respect public spaces, and to be stewards of keeping that space beautiful and that they want to be part of. The alley is a public space that we basically have taken ownership. I had lived in this neighborhood for 40-some years, and I have become real close to my neighbors. Rosanna and Louis are one of my closest friends. This pandemic had been real hard on all of us. I lost 5 family members, close friends. And so I try to do positive things to keep myself going. And then I got the idea of creating an art gallery in the alley because the alley was used for dumping old furniture. Rosanna and Louis were the first one that said, yeah, let's do something with it. And so I was amazed at what they created.
We lost our chess teacher, and I lost my grandpa as well. And just like my dad, still miss him. I lost him when I was 8 years old, and it was hard getting through that loss and everything. Every single Saturday we would have a music night, and he would put on different types of music. And that's how I started loving music, and then I started doing art.
You have to give him some raps and Hamilton rap.
I just really like to just free draw and just lots of coloring and drawing. It expresses my my emotions a little bit because the loss of my dad and everything. It bring it out just a little bit more, but not that much.
Wow, Josie.
The 60s and the pandemic were very similar to me in emotions. I grew up in a generation that was very scary, the same feeling because I was in high school when they first killed the first soldiers in Vietnam. And it turned out that I lost friends from high school and relatives. At the beginning of the pandemic, I felt the same feeling of not understanding what was happening. And as a pediatric nurse and as an educator, I have been real worried about the long impact of isolation for 1 year. And parents are worried about their jobs, and they're also isolated with their work. And children didn't have the experience to play freely outside and express their feelings, their fears, and making happy experiences.
My friend Autry, his parents, they were nervous about the pandemic, and I don't blame them because it's pretty scary. And he had a lot of anxiety, so playing video games with him helped him, and telling him like, hey, you can make art, and then you just send it to me and I'll hang it up. We're slowly going back to normal, but I always want to encourage people to love art, and mostly everyone already does. So half of my work is already done.
Since we've had the gallery, we haven't had any furniture dropped off. We haven't had trash. And we've had a good response from people walking. And it's an opportunity to meet new people, an opportunity to share ideas and feelings. And so it's going to be an ongoing process. As long as I am healthy and have the energy, we'll keep doing it.
After the construction's done, it'd be pretty cool, like having a a whole entire art gallery alleyway. Just like walking through it and hanging up pictures like or paintings like saying helpful words to get through the pandemic, and for them to be calm and encouraging them, and that like me, it may be just a little bit hard, but you can get through it.
I think the pandemic, we're healing in different ways. I see a lot of compassion and love and wanting to help. Those skills are not lost in children, especially Luis. He's had difficult losses, and to me, he's my hero.